Let's do this.
Alrighty, folks. Welcome back to another session of our Astral Avenue Magdalena Blues. I am your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by our wonderful players. If you guys want to say hey, you can.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey,
Howdy.
Hiya.
And we are in a new chapter of our Magdalena Blues after last time. So let's just go ahead and dive right into it a little bit. As after the events of Gordon's Landing, you guys kind of helped a police agent get her husband back, and you helped take down a higher level boss of a crime syndicate, also helping a semi-revolution occur on Gordon's Landing. Unsure of what the actual fallout was afterwards after you left, but the crew of the Magdalena spent a little bit of time, just a little hop away across the Astral Sea to get to a system simply known as the Mill. Hearing something about solar magics in the system from the Oasis Syndicate leader that you took down had you kind of curious about what that might be about. But goal here was simple. You guys were here to take a care package to a once allies family of a few of you guys within the system and kind of go from there. And maybe while you're here, stop at the Academy of Scientific and Magical Research while you're around. The good old ASMR. Things are not quite as simple as one would want, though. Like as always, that the way it goes. Upon arriving at the mill, you realize a number of things. No planets in the system anymore. Barely anything actually floating in space. Seemed like a flooding of light did come from the center of the star system. Thought to be a star. But as the Magdalena, your ship, got closer to this light source in the system, you saw what you saw. A conglomeration of several land masses on a tightly packed, mostly flat kind of plain, and all connected by a flowing river of yellow golden light. Pure sunlight, it would seem, but liquid? No sun to be seen around either. Although there was the bright glow near the center, but it didn't seem like that starlight you would be accustomed to in a regular system. Unfortunately, also, as you approach this mass, it would seem that any sort of spelljamming was actually impossible once you were over it, and the ship was forced to land in the river of sunlight, harmlessly, able to flow down it like you would any other river. Seeing a veritable, not oasis, but like it is plenty of farmland around, lots of greenery, yellowish greenery from the River of Light. And yeah, several water mills utilizing this yellow glowing river of liquid sunlight. You guys eventually found a dock and made a landing, and you set out on your current course of action. Dr. Jellybean, Oblate, and Tobias were to take the care package to Duke's family, while Ethel and Louise were going to ask around and see what actually happened here and see if they could find any information. And our view takes us to the front of a small home with a watermill attached, picking up sunlight from the rivers and blooming trees in the back of it. Tobias, Oblate, and the doctor at the quaint front door, which seems to be adorned with stick figure drawing depicting three smaller folk, probably children, and another woman stick figure in like a dress. And off to the side, away from these figures, looks to be a stouter stick figure holding a big stick figure sword. See a crooked kind of sign out front reading the Dukes. And that's where we're picking up. with you three at the doorstep of Duke's family.
I'm gonna point to the drawings and be like, look, this one over here by himself is Duke.
That's the big dookie. And there's three
Yeah.
little dookies.
Now he's even further away.
I know. They just. Well, we'll deal with that. Let's go find out what's up. Knock, knock, knock.
You hear as you knock, a clatter of, I don't know, like a cacophony of noise from within as little footsteps you hear running towards the door.
Get behind Oblate quickly.
As the door flips open, and you can see a, like, maybe 3.5 foot tall, pointed ears of an elf, beard of a dwarf, child of blonde hair, already got a little braid in his beard. You would estimate this child to be the equivalent of about 11 or 12. Ah! Hey!
Hey!
Hey,
Is
like the beard on you.
Yeah. Ma said he's gotta shave it.
Nah, can't shave that. Grow it out.
Is your mother home?
Yeah.
Could we talk to her?
Oh. Are you one of those smart hamsters we're hearing about?
She is.
Um,
Everything you've heard is true.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Jellybean. These are my associates. We have Tobias and Oblate. We know your father.
You got a coat.
Yeah, it's my lab coat for scientific purposes.
He's got
Oh, you from over
freaks
at
in
the
pockets.
ASMR. My sister wants to go there when she gets older.
Oh, well, she should definitely pursue her academic interests for sure. Anyway, like I was saying, though, we know your father. We works with him.
It's like
And,
kind of like looks at you like,
Your dad.
What?
I point to
Oh.
the picture on the door. I point to the stick figure. That guy there, Duke,
our uncle?
your dad. Yes, your uncle Duke, of course. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Dad, what are you talking about?
I had it all wrong. Anyway, if your mother's home, we'd love to talk to her.
Ma! As he just screams back, and you could see a beautiful, gorgeous elven woman with also blonde hair and curls and a braid, coming up with 2 other children, one kind of following, like, attached to her leg essentially, and the other one kind of giving a piggyback ride. 2 very small, short elven girls. Oh, what do you want?
We're
Are
here to
you,
give you money.
Yeah.
I'm not here to give out handouts.
No, we're here to give you money. From Duke?
I point to the picture on the door.
Oh. Say. Well. Come in. She looks more irritated than anything. But the mention of kind of giving her money, just kind of see her eyes kind of not look disappointed.
Oh, okay.
And as you kind of come inside, you can see a well-furnished living room, and it doesn't look like there's a lack of finery within, however messy it may be with having these 3 children. You 3 go along and play. Your mother has to talk to some strangers. Friends of your uncle. So, about how much?
No,
I
we
pull
haven't
out
opened the package.
I pull out. Is it a bag? Is it an envelope? I don't know.
It's an
What is
envelope.
it? It's an envelope. I pull it out and I just hand it to her. I don't know.
So I have to go all the way down to the ASMR to cash it in. Doesn't fail that Duke would not even bother showing up himself.
We can cash it for you if it makes any difference.
No,
He,
no.
He would want to be here, but he's far away right now. Very far away.
He always liked being far away from his family.
I don't see why. Honestly, we honestly have to keep Louise away from her.
Louise. This,
Never
Don't
mind
ask.
about it. Don't worry about it. Just
He's a famous musician.
Right. Well, this will give me something to invest. Made of
Oh, you invested in?
small fortune already, investing into Asner Productions. Amazing technology, which I don't know. Well, you saw the windmill.
Mhm.
Or the watermill.
You see Dr. Jellybean slowly backing away towards the door. I don't want to overstay our welcome.
Then
So
I
nice to
wouldn't
meet
like
you.
you to. This can be short if need be.
Oh,
You okay, Doctor?
Yeah.
Did you leave
Yeah, we
something on
gotta
the ship?
go. Yeah, we gotta go see about the thing that we talked. Remember, we talked about it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we do have some other business, but we did want to come by and give you this money because we promised Duke that we would bring this to you in his absence.
I would suggest if you had any money yourselves to invest as well. He does wonderful things.
So hold on before we go. All right, this
She kind of rolls her eyes.
the golden water. That's what you're talking about with the
That is only one of the latest that he has come up with. First, it was ending the production of the spam trade. After his extensive research, actually discovered that space hamsters were sentient. A great boon, and now they aren't being slaughtered. And then, well, I take it you aren't from here, he utilized the power of the sun, one sun, and brought all of the crumbling mining huts together, and helped form the idyllic farm life that we have.
this
eat.
guy sounds great. And they don't do spam anymore? Boy,
No.
that was delicious.
What's
I don't know
the
why.
what's the food?
Oh, we farm.
Farm what?
Wheat. The sunlight bountiful. And occasionally you'll get sun showers. So be lookout for the hard bits.
Hard bits of sunlight?
Yes.
Sounds painful.
The occasional bit of gold. Everyone all along the Dursis River has been, well, reaping the benefits.
I see. So there's gold in the water. Controls
Gold
the
in the rain.
sun. Gold in the rain. Huh. Well, yeah, this guy sounds like he's just done it all.
A genius. Ahead of his time.
We should invest in this.
May
been
have
so
to
great.
invest.
This has been so great talking to you.
Yeah, this has been wonderful. Thank you for your hospitality.
I will need to get some sitter so I can make my way to the ASMR. It is some days away.
You said Asner Productions. Where is their headquarters?
Oh, at the mill still. at the center of the system. Now, if you don't mind, I have some children to attend to. I'm sure you wouldn't know anything about that.
Nope, not at all.
Gladly don't. Good luck.
Bye, everybody.
The kids are like, you hear a clatter in the back, dishes breaking.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't seem fazed by it in the least.
All right. Well, we'll be going.
And she just like waits. She doesn't say bye or thanks. But yeah, you guys leave the Duke's home.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Any
anybody
surprise?
else think it was weird that she didn't even ask where Duke was?
Yeah, I don't.
Or
She
that the
cares.
kids think that he's their uncle.
The one kid had a sick beard, though.
Right?
Pretty righteous.
Never seen a elf kid with a beard, but hey, I'm starting to get the idea.
So, Doctor, do you know something about Asner?
Yeah.
Do you
no,
have
no.
history there?
I'm so confused. My flabber has been gasted. I don't even know the information that we just learned. I don't even know what to think about it.
What? We didn't learn much except for Asner's apparently this amazing guy, right?
He's like the Willy Wonka of Sunshine. I
Yeah.
mean,
Right.
Amazing guy, yeah.
And
Really
Duke
good
has
guy.
a hot wife, but now he's the uncle, so I don't know how that works. So
I need to not look like this anymore while we're here. I know that to be true.
why aren't the hamsters liked right here?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. This is not how it was when I left.
And as you look out, like as you mentioned that aren't the hamsters liked here, you would see a small hill fenced in of like, I don't know, like a small herd of hamsters just kind of hopping around, rolling
See?
and stuff.
Look how cute they are. And they're not getting eaten anymore.
That is wonderful.
Giant space hamsters.
Very happy to hear that, but I don't know how this has happened, and I need to learn more. And I might not be safe here, looking like this.
Because everyone will adore you because you're.
No,
No.
no, that's not why. I'm happy that they are, safe and not being eaten. But I'm going.
Did Asner have something to do with? Did you work with Asner before, and does he have something to do with your current hamster situation?
Yep.
Oh.
That'd be it.
Is
So
he friend or foe? Did he do it on purpose? Was he trying to eat you?
No,
was
I
he
don't.
Trying...
Are there people around us where we're talking? Are we?
You would see like a farmer cart with two winged boar being led as there's like looks like a pile of crates of grapes being like nearby. But there's like a nice road path that's been paved, even bridges going over the river in some places. You could see people not too far away fishing in the golden sunlight river.
Oh wow! What kind of fish could be in there?
You don't know.
Sunfish.
Sunfish.
Fish. Keep your voice down, okay? I don't know who's listening, but I will tell you. The last time I saw Jonathan Asner, I was working in the lab late one night, and I was in bioengineering. I was trying to stop space hamsters for being used as meat. I discovered that they were intelligent. I did. Jonathan Asner, his family, was the largest producer of spam. The only producer. That's where it came from. That was their hamster farm. They were producing the meat. And I was working in the lab on my research. And I was about to present it, to the ASMR. My discoveries. And there was an explosion. I saw Jonathan Asner. I think he was trying to kill me. And I woke up in the rubble. Beakers everywhere. And I look like this. So I don't even know if he would know me if he saw me. I didn't used to look like this, but pretty suspicious. Don't you think? I don't look like those hamsters over there.
No, you don't.
No.
You think he sabotaged you, took your work for his own, and then ended up making a fortune off of it?
It certainly appears that way.
Oh. Well, how do you do all the other stuff? Were you researching all the, controlling the sun?
I wasn't. I was trying to come up with a way. I was working on different theories and hypotheses for how to produce food without the use of animals in a way that was sustainable and, nutrient dense. So I had a lot of working, experiments happening in my notebook, in the lab.
They probably got stolen, which is why their food looks so delicious.
Mm.
This could have been all yours, Dr. Jellybean.
Don't rub it in, man.
Well, it still could be all hers.
So we're taking over the mill? Is that our move?
I mean, we'll play it by ear, but that seems pretty good to me.
We gotta tell the others. They don't know what they're getting themselves into here.
Yeah,
Where
but
did
they're
they
already
go?
out and about.
What's your guys' passive perception?
16.
Mine is not great.
13.
You got a not great, a 13, and a 16.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you head back to
10.
meet the others, Louise and Aethel, spending a few minutes walking along this beautiful pathway with just farmland everywhere. It has this almost idyllic kind of vibe to it. But as you're kind of passing along Oblate, kind of before you get to a small bridge, you would notice, at first glance, looks like a man sleeping under a nice, beautiful tree with blooms and fruit budding from it, kind of next to a wheelbarrow. But then you realize he has no head. A little bit of blood splatter on that tree as well.
Do you guys see that over there?
What?
Do you see that big tree
Uh-huh.
just right over there?
You
That man doesn't have a... No, he's not sleeping. Well, that's the final sleep. He has no head.
What?
That's the long sleep. He is not getting up from that.
Oh.
It's weird.
Do I see anybody looking alarmed anywhere near it? Is he just off by himself?
He's kind of near a small mill house. A mill house. Maybe that's why his name was Millhouse. Yeah.
His name is.
Just put that together. Next to a small mill house, and just this beautiful tree in front of it. There's a bridge overway and farmland around. I would say nobody's immediately around. Give me a perception check.
Alrighty.
Nat 1. If you didn't have inspiration as a human, you would have it now, but you do not.
Weak.
You don't see anyone around.
Oh.
So should we go and investigate? You know, not being from here and all that. I mean,
I mean,
I don't have a good feeling about
probably.
this.
No, I don't either. That shouldn't be there.
No, this is not a good feeling time, guys.
No, that man should have a head where his head should be.
And it's more alarming that no one around seems to care about the headless man.
Or notice.
Or notice.
Should we shout or something?
No, I don't
Poke
think
him
we
with a
should.
stick?
No. I think we should be quiet about it.
Are we going to investigate this corpse?
I mean, no one's gonna see us go over there. No one's even seeing this guy without a head. We could go over
Yeah.
there and just take a
Mosey on
take a
over.
gander. I vote we go see the headless body.
Sure. Okay, let's go do this. Is there anywhere to hide around here?
There's some bushes around.
I don't think we should.
Honestly,
hide,
he's
because
kind of
everyone's
he's kind of
suspicious.
hidden in the shade himself, like in between like a wheelbarrow and this tree.
Okay.
It's odd. It looks like a cacao tree, but it has like these small purple blooms, and you can see the small cacao seeds starting to grow on it. It's some weird hybrid.
As we get closer to the tree, can I I guess, check it on the upper branches to see if there's anything nefarious in the tree?
Give me a perception check as you glance up into this tree.
Like a coconut that could have
Well,
fallen.
13.
And crushed his head into oblivion.
You would notice a small trail of blood going up the tree, but not. It's the branches are wide. Like you don't see anything up there. You don't see his head up there.
But it's odd that there's blood going up the tree.
Do you still have that earring?
I sure do.
Always climb the tree.
Climb that tree.
Not if they rip someone's head off. I don't want to go up the tree.
Does the blood look like it was splattered up the tree or like
Dragged.
dragged? Okay.
I bet his head's up there.
I bet whatever took his head is also up there. And if it's strong enough to rip a man's head off.
Oh, you're
I
always so
mean-
scared. Give me the earring.
It's like maybe a 20-foot tree, and it's like you can see the branches, or some of them are thick, but like I would say you're pretty certain you don't see a head up there.
Do you want the earring? Do you want to climb this tree?
I'll climb the tree. I'm not
Okay.
scared.
I'm not going to make you roll for climbing a tree. But you climb this tree. Some
Look
nice
around
fruit up there.
The blood trail.
Give me a perception check.
Since I'm now in the tree.
Getting a top view perspective as you look around. You can see a little bit of blood splatter over by the bridge nearby. This wooden bridge. Just
Hey,
a little
it's,
bit.
There's a little bit over by the bridge, and you said this is a cacao tree, so it's
Yeah.
got like some sort of fruit growing on it.
Yeah, cacao seeds.
I'll nab a pretty fruit on my way down.
Meanwhile, as you climb down, we go to our penguin folk Dowar and mechanically infused ASMR. He's going to be having a conversation with a local orcish farmer leading also a hamster-driven cart full of golden wheat. Well, yeah, as I was saying, Durst's River runs all the way to the mill itself. The source of all its glorious light. It's been a pretty big deal around these parts, at least the last 4 years or so. Especially after all of us had to give up the spam production. Well, for a good reason, though. I mean, now they can be used as friendly beasts of burden or helping them up at the mill. Each have their own personality, too. And he kind of goes and pats his hamster on the neck. Isn't that right, Miss Diddle? What brings you all down to Durst's River?
Well, this and that, some errands we are running, right, Aether?
Correct. We are running errands.
Oh, what sort of errands?
Oh, delivery missions, you know. This... parcels... These hamsters, they're... natural here.
Oh yeah, they're real big in the spam production, but ever since we gave that up, they're real smart creatures apparently, or at least semblance of it. They can be trained and kin to a dog or something. I don't quite know. That's for them fancy folks at the academy to figure out.
And they're all happy and running around free and...
Oh yeah, well I mean I don't know about free, but seem happy. I mean, Miss Diddle here don't mind going on a little cart ride or two.
You know, we happen to know a certain tone-deaf furball that, is not musically inclined whatsoever, possibly could find a home here.
Oh yeah, I mean there's plenty of these farms buy up a hamster. Those big guys, they can do some good work, and there's big lovable beasts.
This one is a little smaller than the other hamsters around here.
I heard tales about them getting small. I ain't seen none though.
So they were just all used for spam and
Yeah, it. He kind of like
trust me,
puts his hand over like the hamster's ears. Yeah, it was pretty good. Lasted a while too. The way they canned it, just perfectly. Nice.
I totally agree, but ethical reasons. We know.
Yeah, unfortunately, all the can't use Spelljammers no more, so it kind of hurts a little bit of the logistics of selling some of this. Shipping out and shipping in.
Actually noticed we were having issues with our Spelljammer on our way here.
Oh, y'all are from Spelljammers. Alright.
Yeah. What is up with that?
I don't quite know something about gravity or the power of the sun, but well, I mean they can still use the river though, as long as it's wide enough for them, and you can get from here to there, to fro, right?
Do you know anybody who might know more about that?
About what? Spell jamming or
why spell jamming doesn't work?
I leave that up to them scientists and magicians. I ain't much for myself for that.
Where would said scientists and magicians be located?
Over up at the ASMR. About a good ways down the river, a little closer to the mill. You can probably get there in half a day or so. I don't rightly know. I don't stick around with them smart folks. Not too much. No more than have to.
You made a weird face when you mentioned the mill. Is there a problem there?
No problem. All good.
Can I insight that?
Yeah, give me.
I believe him.
Give me an insight.
I'm also doing one.
All right.
Wow,
Eighth we get inspiration.
I'll take my inspiration.
Louise, he's hiding something. For sure.
Oh, come on, we're all friends here.
Give me a persuasion check. I'm gonna say it's gonna be high.
17?
It's like right on the cuff. You can tell he's close to wanting to talk, but he's. And then all of a sudden you would hear this. Oh there, all down there. We got a. How's it going? And you would see two individuals approach, and what looks to be some sort of like military outfit with like the flat top hat kind of thing with like the visor. Like, what is that, like Civil War era kind of stuff? And it's very much reminiscent of Civil War. Rifles at their back, like muskets, and a saber at their side, with a all dark coloration except for like lined in yellowish gold, and a similar kind of yellowish gold cloak over them. Kind of like a face mask on as well. You can tell that they are armored. Yeah, how's it going there, folks?
Doing very well on this fine day. It is a day, right? Yes.
Hard to tell.
Well, we were just asking some questions and getting the lay of the land. We were coming here to deliver a package, and, well, we find ourselves...
What sort of
stranded.
package?
I'm not sure. Our friends were dropping it off somewhere.
Kind of like tips his hat a little bit. You're dropping off a package and you don't know what or where?
Well, I mean, when do you...
You're telling me that doesn't sound suspicious.
Do most delivery people know what they're delivering? I mean, it's wrong to open up someone's package, right?
I believe it's illegal.
What he said.
Give me a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage because Ethel said it's illegal.
17.
Even though you can't really see this guy's face too well, you can see him in like, all right, fair enough. You, sir, what's in the cart? Nothing but some wheat. Mind if we take a look? He kind of looks to Ethel. It's illegal? No, sir. We are within our rights to search your carts. We've got some suspicions here that foul play at work over here on Dursus River.
Do you require a warrant?
Do you require a warrant? No, we don't. We have the right to search any open vehicle or closed. For the safety of all the people here. It'll just be a moment.
Is there a charter where I can see my rights as a visitor of your land?
I know my rights.
You're not from here, and you brought a package that you don't know what it is. You don't know where it went. You guys are getting more suspicious. Hold on a moment. I'll get to you guys here in a second. Let me look through this card here. Get your charter for you.
Smuggling or contraband here.
You wouldn't believe it.
Interesting.
We might.
And the other one goes to kind of start poking around with his rifle. But you would notice kind of an uncomfortable look with your previous insight check, Louise, from this farmer. And you would hear this horrible squealing noise from just nearby as you hear crashing as a hamster, a large hamster, goes crashing through a fence. And the two guards like, oh, you stay there. We'll be right back. And they go chasing after this hamster. And you can see in the wake of that hamster behind that fence is a boar, dead, smaller boar, also missing a head.
What?
Did the hamster eat the boar's head off?
At the same moment as the that squeal goes out. I would say Oblate, Tobias, and Dr. Jellybean would hear that squeal as well. And some commotion going on the other side of that bridge.
What was that?
I don't.
That was a hamster squeal if I ever heard one.
Was?
Yeah.
Well, let's go. We need a.
And
Go
as
look
you
at the bridge.
as you look across the bridge, you can see, not too far down the road, Louise and Aethel. And then you see these two armed guards kind of cornering this large hamster at a home.
Before we go approach the guards, I'm going to take a look. Actually, Dr. Jellybean, take a look at that blood spatter right there before we head across.
Oh, at the bridge.
Take
At
a
the
look.
bridge?
I'm gonna take a look.
Yeah, at the bridge.
Meanwhile, real quick, anything from Louise and Aethel?
I wonder if we're legally required to stay here.
I was wondering that myself.
You see the guy on the cart just book the other direction.
As I turn around and say, you should probably go. Oh,
He's just like
okay then.
riding on his cart away from this area. He
What is
gives you a nod, like a wave. Name's Farmer Gosh.
Farmer
Farmer
Gus.
Josh?
I meant to give you his name while you guys were talking to him, but I forgot.
Gosh.
Yeah, Farmer Gosh.
Shouldn't give your name to.
You probably shouldn't get your name around the people that we're looking at.
Yeah, they just kind of light whisper below as you do hear these two guards shouting. Pretty much, they don't know what's going on over there.
You think he's making illegal spam?
Oh, I hope not. That would be very cruel.
I can think of multiple civilizations that eat dogs, which was a example he used
That's
throughout
true.
history, and a few current.
That's very cruel, though. I am quite a dog person. Not so much a cat person.
What about a
Don't-
hamster person?
Don't tell Amber. I am definitely not a hamster person.
Then would you be opposed to eating a hamster?
Well, if it was life or death, sure. But hey, isn't that
As you
Oblate?
you would see, not too far away, like maybe 40 or so feet away, Dr. Jellybean approaches the bridge to inspect the blood splatter.
Yeah.
Give me a. How are you checking out this blood splatter? What about it are you checking out?
I want to try to see if I can determine what type of creature it came from. What, like, maybe the angle at which it is splattered, like to determine how close the person or creature was to the ground. Like, was it like a blunt instrument used? Is it more of like a slash? Like, whatever the type of injury.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Perform elaborate forensic.
How
How fresh it is?
roll me an investigation check. Seems like little drip marks, and as you're trying to, like, I don't know, get your tablet over it to look. Nobody sees it coming. But
He's what coming?
very quickly, behind Dr. Jellybean, a giant, almost looks kind of like a hamster, but with pointed ears and a skinny tail, as if it almost like scales over it. And I would say, Oblate and Tobias, as you're watching this, it split second, mouth covered in blood. You can see large fangs, and its hands also covered in blood. as it is going to immediately attack Dr. Jellybean.
Oh my god, is this like a gremlin situation? Did someone feed the hamsters like after midnight?
Nope, this is probably worse.
Or
It's a were-hamster.
I'm just
Oh,
imagining a giant armadillo.
Yeah, that's
as,
kind of what it sounds like.
as Dementophobia is actually giving Dr. Jellybean Watcher's Inspiration, so you can roll a d6 to any dice roll for this session.
Thank you.
So
Thank you
remember
so
that.
much. I need it.
Thank you, Dementophobia.
Oh boy,
thank you.
it's an honor.
Not doing great for hitting, but getting a 13 on its first swipe,
No,
a 21 on its second swipe of its claws,
that'll do it.
and a 26 on its bite attack.
That'll also
What is this
do
thing?
As you take 15 points of slashing damage,
it. Okay. Ouch.
and the bite does a lot more. Well, maybe.
Oh.
Hopefully not.
I thought that was total.
You know what? I'll just roll it in here. Bite does 12 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
What is your
Big
hit
ouch.
point total?
44,
And what is your hit points now?
17.
I need a Constitution saving throw.
God, no, it is a warehouse.
You're gonna become a were-hamster.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I'm gonna add.
can-
I'm gonna add a d6. I'm gonna add a d6 to it.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna add.
18's
Do I, have
pretty
to,
good.
do I have to know whether it passes or fails to add a d6?
I'll say that's your call. I would say like Bardic Inspiration, you can do it after. But you roll. 20. As you feel something claw into your side, and then something around your head is trying to bite your head off.
Oh.
And I'm going to bring you guys to a map, and we're going to roll some initiative.
Oh, good. I like to see
Oh.
things. Oh, it's this one. Okay, that makes more sense.
Isn't
Like,
that cutie?
that doesn't
cutie
Yeah,
guy?
no, it's
Oh
this one over
Scary.
here.
It is not the cutie guy.
my
So
God.
I was like, oh, that's definitely not the description you gave us.
It's
And then I slid down slightly and I was like, oh, never mind, it's this thing.
it's definitely that thing.
It does look like an armadillo.
It has a head.
It actually kind of looks like an evil squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a squirrel hamster hybrid murderer. But yeah, we're gonna roll some initiative here.
Wow,
Sounds great.
that thing looks
Mm.
terrifying.
As
Heck yeah.
do you
bro.
guys want to go with the
Another
class?
nat one.
Do you guys want to go with the classic, or do you want EDM detection?
Ooh,
We do
let's
something
try
new.
EDM
Let's go EDM detection.
Yeah, let's give that a try.
All right, we'll give that a try.
What am I doing with these wands?
Hey, I
Get
rolled
them
two
out of
ones
the
in a
way.
row as well.
You do get inspiration if you didn't already have it.
I can only be so inspired.
Right.
I'm feeling pretty inspired.
And did it roll them? It will. There they go. So Louise and Aethel, as you look over, you see Dr. Jellybean looking down as she gets stabbed, swiped in the side, and this giant squirrel hamster abomination leaped up from underneath the bridge and is trying to bite her head off. Louise,
Does.
what are you doing?
Aether to arms! As I run forward.
Nope.
Oh, you'll be able to move.
Yeah, no, I just accidentally moved.
Within 60 feet? Yeah, right there. Mantle of Inspiration. As I kind of bring out my loot and play a riveting tune to get everybody up and moving.
All right.
Oh, 2 temp hit points.
Everybody does it get everyone?
Yep.
Take it.
What's the range? 60 feet?
60.
Yep.
Dope.
Yep.
It's very big.
Very big, very big. So everybody can use their reaction to
Yeah.
move.
I've used
Move.
mine to move there.
And it does not provoke attack.
It does
No
not.
opportunity.
It does not.
I'm getting the fuck out of there.
You get right here.
Ah,
Mhm.
1, 2. No, you get right here. You get.
over here. Over there.
All
I
right.
was saying you could get adjacent to Louise if you wanted.
I'm gonna go ahead and use that to step back too.
All right.
We're
Everybody's
stepping
scared of the giant hamster thing?
I'm gonna move up
I've
in
never
front
been
of
afraid of
Dr.
anything.
back. I mean, I wasn't gonna move away. I was gonna move in once it was my turn. I'm standing my ground.
Stand your ground.
Keeping your reaction. Yeah.
You're gonna move in and move out.
Hands up, hands down.
As you cast Vicious Mockery.
And then do the hokey pokey. That's the song we're referencing.
Yeah, that's the one.
It got a big 20.
Ooh.
It's not mocked by whatever it is you say.
Womp womp womp. Alright. I guess that will be my turn.
And we'll take us to Dr. Jellybean.
Oh, I'm really hurt. Oh, jeez.
As you narrowly escape the grasp of this creature that was trying to eat your head.
I'm going to, I'm gonna take a potion of... Well, we'll see. No, I'm hurt. No, I'm gonna take a potion of greater healing.
Okay. It is 44 plus 4.
So, 48? I'm kidding.
No.
It was a joke.
Ha ha.
8 to 20.
I got you. 44. So you get 9 hit points.
Okay.
And that is your bonus action
a
to
lot of
drink
ones
it.
there.
That is a lot of
See that.
ones. You still have your action.
Can my action be to try to... No. I'll study it later. Now's not the time.
You can take a study action to see like it's like resistances and stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna study it. I'm gonna see if I know what this thing is.
Give me a nature check.
D6. I get a D6 to that.
I thought you used it for your other thing.
You did.
I thought I could use it the rest of the game. I thought it was all the
One
time.
time. One time.
I thought it was the whole time. But I'll take it one time. I'll take one time.
With a 10. This thing's messed up. You're not sure how this evolved into that. It's some abomination. It's a monstrosity.
Maybe even an aberration.
Hmm.
You're unsure. It's hard. Your heart's racing. You're not sure why it would want to rip your head off.
I'm just gonna yell out, I don't know what it is. I've never seen nothing like it before.
Same.
That will take us to Tobias.
Tobias is going to charge, and as he does, he pulls both of his swords from the one side, stops quickly, and makes a slash here, and makes a slash with his Time Ghost as it kind of finishes up the arc.
All right, as an echo kind of appears in line with your slashing.
And do it katana first.
Nat,
go.
Nat,
Nice.
frickin' 20. That'll do it.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
Too bad that was against Oblit.
As you discovered one of its resistances. Doesn't seem like cold affects it.
Okay. Second attack with the Silver Dragon Katana.
Nice.
Hacks. For 15 more slashing. As you start
then-
cutting, your time ghost starts cutting into this, and you can see an odd combination of pus and blood spill out from under its armored skin.
Then we're gonna activate the
Gross.
sun saw that's also being swung at the same time.
All right, as your time ghost sun saw itself flashes purple, 24 will hit it. As radiant damage also seems like it's resistant.
Okay.
Resistant.
I'll unleash incarnation and slash it again.
All right, 20 will also hit.
Sorry, forget the 6 radiant.
I will forget it.
Yes. Slashing again.
Does it let you take another attack action?
Yeah, that's the unleash incarnation. I can do it.
It lets you make
Number
an.
of
I thought it lets you make another attack. It's
just another attack.
Yeah,
One.
right.
Okay. So then I'm gonna action surge.
Okay, there you go.
So now here goes first dragon attack. Ooh,
That's gonna be a miss.
and second.
18 just hits. As you see Tobias's time ghost going wild,
Just
cutting into
wild.
this thing.
cold and like electric light. And that's it for my turn. Actually, I'll go ahead and back to 5. Got this, buddy.
All right. That'll take us to the guards up there who are busy with the other hamster. And then the creature that lets out its teeth start to chitter really loud as it creates this kind of aura around it. I will need Tobias and Oblate to give me a wisdom saving throw as your time ghost just vanishes. Gets blown away by this aura.
Okay.
Oblate, you take 10 points of psychic damage. Tobias, you're so lucky if it was one lower. You take 21 points of psychic damage and are incapacitated.
Okay.
If you failed by one more, it would have been worse. And then it's going to leap at Oblate because you're there.
Good.
And it's just going to try to claw into you. Getting a nat 20 on its first attack.
No.
I'm gonna deflect that attack.
Alright. 14 points of damage. Roll a couple of
So
twos and a 1.
1d10.
1d10 plus 9
Plus 10 now, I believe.
is your dex 20.
Level right?
My dex is 19.
So
I thought
4,
it was-
3,
So
4. Oh,
four
plus your
plus
level. See,
6.
plus because your level. Yeah, so you're right. Plus 10.
18.
Yeah.
And-
As you slash into it, you just kind of deflect it as it doesn't hit you.
I'm going to spend one of my discipline points to redirect it back at the monster.
I will say, for redirecting at the same monster.
I just assumed I could, because but it does say another.
It does
Doesn't
say another
what.
creature.
It says another creature within. Wait, there's more text. Hold on.
Don't worry, the rules will be official here in
Quick, read the ability.
2 months. 1 month?
Read
We
what you're
got
supposed to do.
we got 1
That is
month in
not
like
long.
1 month in like 10 days or something like that till
Yeah, it's
So
It
like
it's
doesn't really
official.
specify if another creature means another creature besides myself, and itself isn't included.
I'm gonna rule
But
not
I would say,
not
yeah,
it.
Okay, I'll just take no damage on that one then.
As it
No
kind
redirection.
of slams into the side of this bridge here. Its second claw got a 14 to hit.
And that one I just, quickly step back and it missed.
At which point it is going to hold its ground there. That'll take us to your turn, Oblate.
All right, I'm going to. Let's see. Can I do anything new and exciting? Question.
Answer.
With Death Strike, can I also spend another point and do a Stunning Strike at the same time?
Yes.
And does Death Strike...
It's just an extra D8. I got you a little checkbox for
Okay.
in your character sheet. Yeah, so you can do that on every attack, and then you can Stunning Strike additionally onto one of those attacks.
Okay. We'll see. Do I have to... It's just when I hit with a Kensai. Okay, so
Yep.
it doesn't really matter until I actually hit. All right. Biden.
As you stab out with your Biden, a 22 will hit.
I will go ahead and Stunning Strike and Death Strike. 2 key points. So...
It is toppled.
Jeez, the ones.
It is toppled and grappled. And... Ooh. You do stun it. It does not take the... How much of that
Extra
was the... It'll take the 1d6. So it'll take
Yeah.
5? Is that what that is?
Wait. Is it the 1? I think it's the 1.
The
Is it
1.
the 1?
Okay.
Yeah.
It still takes 9 points of damage.
Wait, no, it does take 5.
Okay.
So it's going to take 6 damage. So the 1d8 is the one that I rolled.
Gotcha,
plus
gotcha,
5
gotcha.
For Death Strike.
I can't mouse over and see it like I would normally see it because I got my
It's
thing
kinda
popped
confusing,
out.
but
But
yeah,
it
take
does
6 of that.
get knocked over as you
Sweet.
pin it down to the ground with your Bident.
I am going to release that Biden's grasp, and I'm going to go ahead and hit him again with my Biden.
All right. At advantage, 25 will hit as you release it and stab down. It's already toppled. And is no longer grappled by your Bident, but you do stab down onto it. It is prone.
And would it make any difference with these attacks if if they're magic versus non-magic? I don't think I have to declare them here if they're magic or not.
Yeah, they're
But
just
I think-
automatically magic. You don't know.
Okay.
You haven't tried hitting with a non-magical item yet.
Because I know with Empowered Strikes it says you have a choice of force or non-force damage.
Right.
Which I'm going to do next with an unarmed strike.
Okay.
I'm going to come down and stomp my heel into its chest.
And it's like kind of spiky scale mail that it has on its skin.
Wow.
That is going to be a miss. Unfortunately.
That's that.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll take us to the bottom. Aethel.
That's me. I will.
Kick him while he's down.
It is kind of like you see it rolling around on the wooden bridge there. You can hear the wood kind of creaking underneath its weight.
I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Command.
Oh.
DC is 15, and it's a Wisdom save from the creature. The command word is halt. And I'm going to use my new Embodiment of Law ability to make it a bonus action instead of an
Okay.
action.
As you tell it to halt, it falls on deaf ears as it does not understand your
Their
language.
human language.
Boo.
I am the law.
I am the law. I embody the law. Alright, well, with my action, I'm just going to reach over and Healing Hands
Oh, nice.
Gain. I think
Hey.
it's just 6. Let me double check
I
my-
think so too.
Yeah. No. So additional 6 damage to Dr. Jellybean.
Oh,
Healing.
thank
Yeah,
you.
damage.
Damage.
Yeah,
As he just
I was
punches
going
Dr.
to say
Jelly.
damage healed, and
Yeah.
then I got ahead of myself.
Why are you hurting me?
Welcome to the healing hands.
Yeah. Anything else for Aethel?
That was an action. Whoops. I know it's gonna get up then, so I'll get here.
All right. That'll take us to Louise.
We switched out my rapier because bards are no longer proficient, right?
Yeah, no martial weapons, unfortunately. So you got dagger. You can have a light crossbow if you want.
Since daggers are light, can you use them as a bonus action or no?
No, if you attack with a dagger, you can attack with a dagger with your offhand.
Yeah,
Because they're light.
Ooh.
You can
Gotcha.
dual wield daggers. But you don't get the bonus damage from your dex to the second one.
Okay.
Unless you have the Yeah.
The fighting style
Yep.
ability.
I will attack with a dagger.
Alright, running up and stabbing this guy while he's down. 22 will hit this squirrel that is just kind of rolling around. It's just trying to claw its way up. For 5 points of piercing damage. As you stick into its armored side, lets out a horrible screech.
And I will do nothing else.
That will take
That'll
us to
be my
Dr.
turn.
That will take us to Dr. Jellybean.
I'm gonna see if fire does anything to this creature. But he's down, so would it be a disadvantage? if
It
I
would
threw
be
a
a
firebolt?
disadvantage if you did a firebolt.
I'm gonna try it anyway.
All right. Arcing up this beam of fire.
Firebolt for science.
17 is actually its AC. That hits.
So it
Oh,
good hits.
It hits.
she's been practicing her aim.
As it does seem resistant to fire.
Of course it is. 'Cause it's all right. Why wouldn't it be?
Anything else for the doctor?
Domination against man.
Yep. Against hamsters.
Against
So we know
nature.
it's resistant. It's resistant to fire and cold
And
and
radiant.
It sounded like it was immune to cold, actually.
It is immune to
Yeah.
cold, resistant to fire,
And
resistant,
resistant to fire and resistant to radiant.
I see.
It ain't resistant to these fists, though.
It is not.
These
And it's
hands.
arguably resistant to enchantment, but it might just be really stupid.
Really stupid.
That's
Anything else for Dr. Jellybean?
that'll be it.
All
I'm gonna
right.
Take some notes.
Tobias,
Doesn't understand
you are
basic
incapacitated for this turn.
Yes.
I need another wisdom save. Actually, yes, wisdom save at the end of your turn.
Okay.
You are still
Well.
incapacitated. After
Alright,
you're
cool.
hearing this maddening chitter. One of these guards turns around. Wait there. And just kind of levels his rifle down. And he's gonna shoot at disadvantage. Why not? Yeah, hitting part of the wood nearby you splinters Louise and Aethel.
Hey, watch it!
He doesn't respond.
He should pull his kepi up and then he can see better.
He can see fine. I'll let you tell him that later. But he's trying to help. But that will take us to the creature.
It does mean that he can see the creature, which is a thing I would have assumed anyway. But
Yep. Yeah, this guy is coming to help a little bit. Taking us to the thing.
Is the other one still wrangling?
They seem to have it cornered okay. It's just a regular giant space hamster. For
How
now.
long is is he stunned still?
He is stunned.
Did he get stunned?
He rolled a nat 1 on that. Thank you.
I knew he'd gotten toppled. I
So he
missed the
is stunned. Absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Got him.
Oblate, that'll take us to your turn.
Stunning Steve Austin. Let's go.
Hit him
I'm
stone
going
cold.
to.
It's no longer stunned. Stun lasts until the start of your next turn or the end of your next turn?
End of his next turn.
Nice. So it's still stunned
Well,
at the moment.
That's the old. That's
Yeah,
the old way
no,
it works.
Yeah, well, it's in my notes the old way, I guess.
I don't know if it's been changed.
I
It's
reprinted it.
stunned
However, it
in the
says, yeah,
Yeah, so it's in my this turn.
the same thing. You can
Um,
just only do it once.
Unless you stun it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stun him again, I think.
All right.
Yeah, just hit it. We're probably gonna kill it. Don't waste your key.
Don't? Okay. I won't then.
All right. As you just stab down onto it with your bident, 19 will hit it. It's already toppled. It's stunned, so I'll say it's grappled. It'll take 7 points of piercing damage.
And then oh, I'm flanking. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna do it again.
All right. That'll definitely hit it.
Kerchow.
For 12 points of piercing damage. As this thing just starts kind of shaking awake, as it's like starting to get unstunned. You can see just this bloodlust in its eyes as they are actually filled with blood.
Nice.
Oh,
Literal blood lust.
Gonna go for an unarmed strike. Gonna heel stomp him
Alright.
again in the
Heel,
chest this
heel
time.
stomp it. 23 will hit it.
Connected. Force
Yeah.
damage. I'm forcing him through the bridge.
All right, as you
Yeah,
heel
the river.
stomp him down, this crash of wood and squirrel hamster goes flying through the bridge as you hear a splash from about 10 feet down, as leaving a trail of blood as it starts to slowly float down the river.
Oh, took care of that. Well, that'll never come back to bite us in the ass again.
And that'll be a good spot for us to take our little 5-10 minute break.
What the hell
As-
was that thing?
As you guys,
I don't know.
the tension of battle
I was
dies
gonna
down.
study it.
It's in the river. I'd say this part of the river is shallow.
I didn't think the river was actually a river. I thought it was gonna fall through into space. I don't know how this light water works.
Right, I thought it
You're
was gonna be
learning.
like burned up. Yeah.
No, it falls into the water like as if it were water. But yeah, we'll take our little 5-10 minute break here, and come back here in a few, around on the hour at the latest. So stick around, folks. We'll be back.
See everyone
Right.
shortly.
Hey Brian, you're in this boat over here, so you can just catch him.
Alrighty, folks. We are back into it. And last we left off, our crew, arriving at the mill system, actually at the Dursus River, as it's called. Had an odd encounter with a souped up hamster squirrel creature that tried to rip Dr. Jellybean's head off. Defeating it as it splashed down into the small portion of the sunlit kind of river here. It just kind of goes a few feet down the river before it makes landing, as one of these guards nearby that shot at it looks back as the other guard is keeping track of the hamster, kind of like has it on like a leash kind of thing, grabbing it by the collar. And he comes to walk up. Everyone okay here?
Barely. That thing almost got me. What is that thing?
Looks like
Also
it did
looks like
get
we
you.
got this poor guy over here by this tree.
It's not good.
Have you seen one of those before?
No, but attacks like this have happened more and more numerously. Probably Lagrange and her folk.
Lagrange? Who's that?
Multiple questions. Starting with that one.
Lagrange? I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. All I know is she's been a nuisance ever since we stopped ever since the river came together.
She's a person who lives here?
Yeah. An old teacher over at the ASMR.
Does that name ring a bell for me?
Give me a history check.
History.
The 7. No. Does not.
Okay.
Yeah. You all seem like you handled yourself pretty good.
Pretty
Well, yes. Against this one, you said multiple situations like that. How many situations are we talking about?
Sometimes these things pop up here and there, but seems like it's been getting more lately. While we're on patrols, checking out carts and making sure everything's on the up and up.
I mean, if you guys think it's Lagrange that's doing this, why don't you just go directly to the source?
Yeah, little.
We don't know where she is. That's the problem. We would happily arrest and cut the source off of these incursions or whatever they are. She's run aground somewhere.
Where did these things start coming from?
They've been popping up all over the farms. Not always like this. Sometimes, I don't think I've seen one that deranged. A couple of hamsters foaming at the mouth. One farmer said all of his plants tried to kill him. I don't know. Another said something in the water tried to drown him. It's different things, different people. We're not sure what's going on, but we're going to get to the root of it. Always looking for good muscle.
Sure, I mean, that could be a possibility. Now, when did this all start happening?
Like I said, about shortly after the rivers started.
So, like, what, 4 years ago?
Give or take.
It's a long time for this to be going on like that.
It was sporadic at first, and we didn't really know what was going on. And she left a message.
What did the message say?
Down with Asner Productions.
A
Signed,
clear message.
Estra Lagrange or whatever.
Is there a bounty on Lagrange?
Of course there is.
Oh, what's the current bounty on Lagrange?
15,000 gold?
Dead or alive?
Wow.
Alive. We got questions.
Okay.
Bounty hunters?
Sometimes.
We do
We're
odd
kind of-
jobs.
Jacks of all trades.
In the
We just
in the
finished up
background
a
you
delivery.
in the background you can see the other guard kind of leading the hamster back to the through the fence, where you can see the another farmer is like coming to like be consoled, looking at the decapitated pig.
That looks sad.
That sounds
Yeah,
awful.
we just finished delivering a package just a few minutes ago.
What was in the package?
Payment. It was a payment from the ASMR for Duke.
To
Well, he
who?
wanted his family to have it. To his family.
Duke.
Duke. The Dukes.
Do you have an address?
No, it's the smoking hot elf lady with the 3 kids and the one with the beard.
Your mic's smoking hot elf lady.
3 kids and the one has a beard.
I think I've seen her around. Hard to miss.
Lady.
Yeah.
Is the only pretty elf woman in the whole area. Obviously.
Just down the road, somehow still single.
Yeah, can't figure out why at all. But yeah, so we were just delivering that package because we were in the area. But now we can't leave.
What do you want to leave?
Because we don't live here.
Right.
You're free to leave. It's just you got to get off of the Dursus River. Once you get to the end of it, you're fine.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
Well,
There's no fly zone over all of it, though.
Why is that?
Company policy.
Are they trying to hide something?
Why would the company hide something? Are you
Well,
trying
why
to
is there
hide
no-
something?
What am
Are
I
you
trying
a
to hide?
company
I'm
man?
trying to fly over.
What are you speculating at?
I'm just asking questions. I'm new in town. It just seems weird to me that they wouldn't want someone flying over for some unknown reason.
It's not about want. It's all the sunlight. Something with the gravity or something. I don't get mixed up with the details. I just know it's policy, no flying ships overhead.
that makes sense. Well, our plan for now is to go to the ASMR, I think.
You got business there?
Yeah, we have an alumni with us.
I'm an alumnus.
Alumnus.
Takes a keen look at Dr. Jellybean. You one of those smart hamsters I've heard about?
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought
Everything
they
you've
were
heard
supposed
is
to be
true.
smaller.
Well, this is what I look like. This is the size that I am. And I'm wicked smart.
I didn't think they
How
wore
about them
clothes. Interesting. Well, if you're looking for work, a bounty on Estra's not going anywhere anytime soon, it seems like. See any signs of corruption or anything like that, bring it to us. Anything that leads to anything will be paid for.
Oh,
If we
okay.
do happen to come across this Astral Lagrange, where might we find you? Do we just roam the streets? Looking
You'll
for...
see, we have some headquarters about here and there. Barracks. Pretty noticeable. Different quadrants. This is my beat.
Fair enough.
I didn't get your names.
I'd like to study that
We
creature.
didn't
if
offer
that's
them.
okay with you.
I'm Tobias 2-foot.
Thank
You
you.
have to tell him that.
That's true. You're not legally obligated to tell him that.
I request
Well,
you
you
tell me
might
your,
well,
your names,
Oh,
please.
dear.
Can I have your name and badge number?
We don't have numbers.
Is your body cam on?
I don't know what that is.
You don't have one of these? And
My
I
name-
show him my
My name is Amos. I work down at the precinct down here.
Famous Amos. I
No,
heard you have
Amos.
But I'm a Blake.
Thank you.
I am Luis.
Don't see too many Dowa around here.
No, I stand out. I like standing out.
My name is Ethel.
Couple of one-namers, huh?
I have not earned any other names.
I mean, you've only got one name.
Amos.
Last name's Mackenzie.
One name is easier for people to remember.
That's why I gave my first name. I understand. And Miss Alumnus of the ASMR.
He's a
Jelly
doctor.
bean. You can refer to me as Doctor.
All right. Dr. Jellybean. I meant no offense. I was just standard protocol. Especially when one of these incidents goes on. I'm glad you all were here to help. Probably would have killed more if... I tell you what, it's been probably a week since the last one, but... too soon. And again,
Learn more about what it is.
well... I'm deranged hamster. Your mic's doing weird stuff right now.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
awesome.
It's not your right mic.
Hear me now?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Kinda.
Kinda.
It sounds like you're
Yeah.
further away, but yeah.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
study the creature.
yeah, you can go ahead and go down and study the creature. Now that you have proper time, not just looking at it, you can give me a nature check.
Sure, do we need to haul it out of the...
I'd say it's
I
like
am
still
not
kind of
thinking
half
that.
floating there. It's not. Think of the soldier will help pull it out of the water.
Yeah, as I say, I can help. pull it.
With a 12.
I also, side note, I do want to study the water too.
Okay.
Yes, I was going to touch the water and I had some questions, but I was just going to let that wait until we finish this
Fair
conversation.
enough. We'll say Dr. Jellybean checking over this. It is a mutated giant space hamster. It seems to be mixed with like squirrel and armadillo genes of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not quite sure how it came to be. And
Like gene splicing.
maybe. And Aether will give me a... It'll be an Arcana check.
Sure, for the river.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
It feels like water, only sunny.
Is it warm?
Not really. It's a little
Okay.
cool. Like, I'd say it's cooler than your body temperature, but it's maybe warmer than cold tap water.
If I cup it into my hands, does it provide light?
No,
Okay. But the river itself provides light.
it does. Actually, I take that back. If you cup it in your hands, it would provide a little bit of light, but not for long. It would
Sure, and
slowly,
then it goes
slowly
away.
dissipate, yeah.
To a little bottle.
We recommend not drinking it unless it's properly handled.
Drink it. I'm just gonna study it later in my laboratory.
Right, with the alumni. Sorry, I meant no offense, Doctor. I just trying to look out for your safety. That's all.
What happens if you drink the water without it being purified?
You let it
Uh,
poop.
There's been some radiation sickness.
Okay.
Did not mean to do that.
Deception.
Guys,
Well, I gotta clean up the scene here and file a report about this damaged bridge. But thanks again for your help, and if you discover anything, report it to any of the precincts. We'd be happy of any assistance.
okay, that sounds good, Amos. Or do you go officer? Or
I'm not really. You call me Amos. That's fine.
okay, we'll let you know if we come across any killer giant space hamsters.
Or otherwise.
Or a Lagrange.
Yes.
Oh,
Any
right.
sign of corruption or wrongdoing, please report it to your nearest precinct, or any officers wandering the street. Much appreciated.
Is the
Oh.
precinct associated with the corporation?
Yes, we are all hired by the productions.
Mhm.
We
Where
can't
is
hear
the
you.
nearest precinct? Okay.
Just down the road here, make a left, and you'll see it. It's one of the few metal buildings. Everyone else is nice wood. Good trees growing around here, but I like to keep protection for the troops.
Makes sense.
As we lost Dr. Jellybean for a second.
No big
We
deal.
did. Momentarily
I'm just trying to
disappeared.
see if that helps at all.
Well, we can hear you.
Well, it's working for the moment, yeah.
But it sounds like it's your laptop mic. But it sounds like.
Oh, interesting. Okay, carry on.
So,
Aaron.
And he'll start to kind of like pull out a notepad and start reporting stuff, writing down the report, and kind of like put some rope, like he'll put a stake down and start roping off the hole in the bridge, and then go look over at the dead person, and he's doing an investigation, kind of like getting his notes ready.
He's technically doing an investigation.
Yes.
so question for the DM: can we take our boat down the river to the ASMR then?
Absolutely. Be about a half day's travel.
Oh, beautiful.
Half a day. That's like 12 hours.
Who's rowing?
It would also be a half a day to walk.
That's still like 12 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, I just don't want to leave our beautiful vehicle far away.
That's true. We shouldn't leave our home and sole useful possession.
Very true.
Be like a tracking device for it in case someone steals it.
Right, we should totally get one of those on.
Could low jack our car.
Oh, I bet we can get one of those at the ASMR.
Maybe.
Maybe there's a one of those curiosity stores here. Maybe they've got one.
Maybe.
You never know.
Can always ask around.
Mhm.
There are some things that we need to discuss in private.
So we're
Well,
taking
that's why
the.
we have a ship.
Huh?
So you guys heading back to your ship?
Yes.
That sounds good.
I'll go
I'm
with.
really-
You go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm really glad they didn't take your head, Doctor. And pat her on the head.
I don't know.
Oh,
Unless you
Seems
get-
like it
lost
got
you
your
again.
tongue though.
Yep. Is your headphones still not working? But you can hear us.
Yeah.
No.
Can
Yeah.
you hear me
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're in business. Back in business,
Back
baby.
in business.
Woo!
Yeah. Glad to have my head too.
Well,
Oh, are we on the ship?
No. I'd say as you're heading back, I would like Oblate to roll me a d20.
Oh man, it's a lot of pressure.
It's
I know.
all on you. Now we don't know if it's high or low that we wanted.
Hey, I work with somewhere in between. You'll never
Yeah,
know.
we were shooting for a 12.
Okay. As you're heading back to your ship, just a few minute travel, you would notice Louise and Aethel, that same farmer guy. Farmer Gosh. Looks like he's doing a slow ride with his hamster.
He's taking it easy.
Oh, hello, amigo.
Oh. Yeah.
I see you were able to get away from that precarious encounter, yes?
Yeah, that seemed like you didn't want to be part of that.
You do not like to run into the law here, do you?
I don't like them checking carts and whatnot, trying to make a living.
I see. So, you don't happen to be smuggling anything, do you?
Give me a persuasion check.
And 27.
I mean, wouldn't call it too much smuggling. Just trading, you know.
In
Oh,
things that you're not supposed to.
More or less. Nah, yeah.
I mean, that sounds like honest trading to me.
That's the definition of smuggling, by the way.
Right. I was getting some of this, some goods, down to the local small curiosity.
Well, I mean,
Oh, they do
perhaps we could maybe cut out the middleman and see if we might be able to purchase some of your goods.
Oh no, this is already spoken for. I got to deal with someone else. There, it's not actually for small curiosities for someone.
Hmm.
Small Curiosities is already the middleman.
While,
More or
while they're
less.
talking with the farmer, can I do it like I guess, take a look at his cart and see if he has any kind of like symbols or branding on his cart anywhere, or his hamster or something like that?
Yeah. Give me a perception check. A quick look over.
Oasis.
All right, with a 15. Looking at his card over, you don't notice any like insignia or branding or anything like that. We'll say a little bit underneath the bundles of wheat. Looks like something is hidden under there.
Okay.
Well,
Do you know a Lagrange?
No. Well, should I? I don't. No.
Is he telling the truth?
Inside.
Give me an insight check. Yeah, no, he totally knows who she is.
You've never heard of.
Astral Lagrange.
The reason we're asking is because
And I would say he seems a little frightened.
she's an alumnus of the ASMR, and so am I, and I think we have a lot in common. I'd really like to be able to talk to her.
Oh, right. Give me a persuasion check.
We've got this.
Maybe.
Maybe.
See, you got this.
Nat 20. Alright, Yeah. She don't like the Asner productions much, and I rightly don't like them too much either. Some good things, some bad. Messing with the natural fabric of things gets kind of wonky. I mean, I don't much like all of the antics with the killing, but I think she's trying to drive a point.
Terrorism. I get it.
More or less, I wish it was in a better way. You gotta get the attention of them up there at the mill.
What is going on at this mill?
I don't rightly know. Like I think you asked me earlier, I keep that to better minds. I mean, I don't even understand this Sunlight River stuff. That's weird as fuck, but I've grown used to it after the last few years. That's kind of a boon. It's weird though. I mean, no nighttime. Like I said, you get used to it, but I mean, if you're looking to get in touch with Astral, my contact with her is Kelly.
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 Kelly. Yeah.
Kelly.
Kelly. Usually flamboyantly dressed fellow, kind of like yourself, maybe a little more colorful. Not just sticking to one color. He like rainbows and stuff. Bigger gentleman. They know him down at the Small Curiosity. That's where I know him from.
All right.
Where's the Small Curiosity at?
It's just down the way, around the bend a few times, and go over the river. I wouldn't say it's but like a 20-minute walk from here. I was making some collections. I'd be down there myself here in a bit.
And Kelly is a human? Or...
Oh, yeah, he is human.
Okay.
Regular folk. I mean, all kinds. I guess you can't. I didn't want to be like, oh, he's this and that. I mean, I don't think he's human.
Fair enough.
You never know.
He is human presenting.
Yeah.
Human passing.
He's a nice fella, though. I mean, a little slower, but he's nice enough.
What do you mean slow? He doesn't walk so fast.
I mean, just his... I don't know. It seems like buoyant, right? But he's nice enough.
Slow to process things.
Maybe. I don't know, he's got a way about him.
I can't wait to meet him.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right, well, tell you what. Your secret is safe with us.
I appreciate that. I hope so. I mean, I don't want to get too mixed up.
And hopefully, this conversation is safe with us as well.
Oh yeah. All right, I gotta look up some of them law things that this one was talking about with them guards. Warrants and stuff. Whatever you said.
He's the embodiment of the law, so he would be the best source.
Oh.
Technically, I do not know the laws of this area.
Okay, so you're not with. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, it didn't seem like you were with them, but you never know. I mean, yeah. I know they got some fancy mechanical stuff occasionally, so I just didn't want to be too forward about it.
That makes sense.
Fancy mechanical stuff, how?
Oh, well, you know, like you.
No, I mean that they have, not me. I know what my...
Oh, they got them muskets and stuff. I mean, from what I hear, the mill's full of stuff like that. Like, well, the mill itself, I mean, I never seen it, but heard about it. Supposed to be some mechanical wonder. They don't let people float down the river too far usually, though.
Is it in between us and the ASMR?
Oh no, it's much further than ASMR. You want to get the mill, you gotta do some sailing or some walking or something. It'll be a while.
Okay. Maybe we should go try to set up a meeting then.
We should probably let you go.
Yeah.
About your work.
Alright, well, I gotta get back on my runs. I gotta pick up some stuff, deliver some stuff, and you all be safe out there and don't get mixed up in stuff you're not ready to get mixed up in.
That sounds like good advice.
Too bad.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
You seem like the type that takes a couple times to get advice through, but eventually you hammer it in there enough, you'll get it.
We won't.
Got us pegged, farmer. You got us pegged.
I've seen my fair share of folk in my day, and I know how to read them. We all take care now.
You too. Nice meeting you.
Maybe I'll see you around.
You have a good one.
Maybe.
So long.
Kind of cracks the reins a little bit, and it's a slow, like you can walk faster than the hamster pulls the cart. like a snail's pace.
We should go back to our ship.
Yeah.
Well, actually, since it's only 20 minutes up the road, shouldn't we go to the Curiosities?
No, I need to talk to everybody first.
Oh.
Including you.
Well, I assumed you'd want to talk to me too.
Yeah, but yeah, let's do that. Let's
do
talk.
that first.
Alright. Say your ship's like maybe 5 minutes down the road at this point. If you've been walking for a little bit already, get to it's just a small kind of dock where you guys sit, because there's no real there's no port authority, it seems like. They haven't set that up yet. Or at least from what you've seen. So kind of like just some like neighborly thing. Yeah, you can park your boat here. Kind of deal. And yeah, you get back to your ship. Right as rain.
I'm gonna rest.
I wonder if it rains here. And if it's also bright and sun-like.
Oh, it
Somebody said
does.
sun shower.
Sometimes it rains gold.
That would be.
Oh, would you say it's a golden shower?
Yes.
An hour-long shower.
Wow.
A golden shower.
Hour-long golden shower.
Golden
That
hour
is
shower.
Wow.
I suppose this place has to be building that up for quite a while.
That makes sense.
All right, so listen, everybody.
Mhm.
I do not trust Jonathan Asner. Or whatever it is he's got going on here. I know it sounds great and good, and I'm happy that they're no longer eating the space hamsters. I'm happy about that. But there's something fishy going on. This guy tried to murder me. That's why I look the way. Murder. Tried to murder me. That's why I look the way that I do.
Wait.
He's directly responsible.
What do you mean? I don't see any scars or anything.
Used to have
Like I
no
said-
fur, no claws.
Yeah, a lot less fur.
Oh.
Okay. I was at the school at the ASMR. I was the one researching possibilities into animal-free food production. I was the one who discovered the intelligence of the giant space hamsters. It was me. And on the evening before I was about to present my research, I had gene samples of hamsters in the labs. I was doing tests and studies. He set my lab on fire. And somehow, I don't know how, even, I turned into this. And I figured we'd come here and he'd try to, he would. I didn't expect any of this to be going on. I didn't realize he stole my research. But I
All
don't
this is
trust him.
yours. All this.
Well,
would-
I mean, it wasn't developed to this point. I had some ideas, about sustainability and harnessing, the power of, the sun. Maybe a little bit, not quite so to this extent, but I don't trust him. He hurt me. He's my enemy. And you know what they say about the enemies of your enemies.
They're your friends?
I don't know about this, Lagrange. I know when there's a bounty involved, Tobias, you get a little anxious about it.
Oh yeah, because I like money.
I know, and we all do. But I don't want to find this person necessarily with the intent to kill her, because she might be able to help me. Look what she's creating.
But we don't want to kill her. We want her alive.
Yeah,
Well,
we can't kill her
all
either
right.
way.
No,
we can,
but I
we
mean,
can use
like,
her and then turn her in.
she knows something. A, she knows something is up. B, she might be able to help me.
Turn you into one of
genetically.
those
No.
evil giant vicious hamsters.
Unturn you into whatever you are
Right.
now.
Clearly, she knows how to, I don't know, make a
Make a point.
monster and make a point. So I want to hear what she has to say. So I don't want to go in there with the, throw the book at her and all that. We might have to. I don't know. She could be a horrible person. But I want to have an open mindset about what information we can get from her. And she might be able to help us. Because something's not right here. Something is not right. Why won't they let ships fly over? That's a good question.
What do they need all the sunlight for?
Yeah.
Why does it always have to be daytime?
Right. They're hiding something. And I know Jonathan Asner. He's a slippery little weasel. He was always cheating off other people. His family's hamster farm. That's all he just wanted to learn how to raise beefier, meatier hamsters. That's all he cared about in school. So all of this is bullshit.
We should just start another cultural revolution on another place that we don't have to stay.
That's what we
Oh,
do.
boy.
Yeah.
That's. I feel like that might be where we're working towards if we go that route. Well, let's
So
just-
our goal is just to cause anarchy across the galaxy.
It does seem that way.
it does
Yes,
pay
and-
very well.
Subvert
It
the
didn't
power
pay that well.
dynamics. No, it did not pay that well.
Well, look, I am all well and good for keeping an open mind and talking to this Lagrange, but I would prefer to keep my head with that open mind as well. These creatures have a tendency to,
Sure.
Hey, you almost got your head ripped off.
I did, and I didn't like that very much at all. So, yeah, we should proceed with caution, of course. And if
We
things
won't.
go south, we gotta protect ourselves, obviously.
So, one last question. So, what were you before all of this?
I'll show you,
Third person.
and I'll use disguise self, and I'll turn myself into, she's a gnome.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen the Princess Diaries with Anne Hathaway,
Mm-hmm.
like before she gets her makeover?
Ah, okay.
Like really bushy hair, and it's like red. It's like the color of like her, fur, and just like she looks like a little nerd.
So, Enos.
But young Enos,
Yeah.
not old Enos.
Enos was young, I just gave her an old name.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true.
Yeah, just like really frizzy hair. Yeah, glasses.
I mean, that makes sense because
No.
we're wearing glasses.
Right.
already.
And I'll say, hi, my name is Ellie Green. Nice to meet you.
You know, I always thought Dr. Jellybean was a weird name.
Mm-hmm.
You were going incognito, though. That makes sense.
It rhymes.
Or this is incognito.
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah. Who can say when the self is full stop?
So you definitely want to
go
cure
on.
yourself of this condition, yes?
I mean, it has been interesting. But if there's any way back, you know, maybe Lagrange will know.
Or
Hey.
maybe continue the mutation further.
You could become
I
a
don't think she would
super
do that.
space hamster woman. You could wear a mask and fight crime.
I
That
don't
would be
think scales would work well with her.
No, but maybe she could, like, I don't know. If she can do that to it, you imagine Dr. Jellybean being able to, like, do the whole, like, super claws? I mean, she
Imagine
kind of already
Dr.
does that too.
Jellybean yelled really loud and it paralyzed somebody.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff.
right.
I don't know.
Definitely not something you could already do with magic.
I don't have that kind of magic.
Well, maybe you can continue upon the path of, what's that fancy word you guys like to use, where something becomes better than it was? I don't know.
Like,
Evolution?
That one.
Oh, an illusion?
No,
Evo-
evolution.
Evolution. Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Maybe you're the next step in gnomeness.
Maybe.
But with a lot more fur than I would have assumed.
Yeah, a lot more fur than what's typical, for sure. Yeah. Anyway, I just want to know what she has to say.
Oh, that's fine. We won't. I won't draw my swords until I absolutely have to.
Right, and of course, it goes without saying, you know, if she attacks us, we gotta do what we gotta do.
I think
Right, this will-
Asner also wants to know what she has to say.
Right. I think
Maybe
a lot
for
of
his own benefit, though,
Mm-hmm.
depending on what she knows.
So, do we go check out the ASMR or the small curiosities to chase down this lead for Lagrange? I know Tobias is going to vote for small curiosities because he has a magic item addiction.
He does
mostly
like
just
to chop.
swords. Mostly swords. I like weapons. They make my job a lot easier.
Did it
Okay.
sound like the precinct was near the?
It's like the
one
other
that you mentioned?
direction. Like there's
It's the wrong
the.
direction.
I would say you've probably seen one on your walk. They're just like square metal and wood buildings that seem to be like fortified, like small keeps, almost like little barracks.
Okay. Yep. I'd like to go by a precinct at some point. Determine what all the rules of this river are.
That would be very helpful. So we know which ones we can break and which ones that we have to really follow.
I'll just be ready for a million questions when we walk in. Who are you? What are you doing here? Why?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
A smaller box.
I have to change the way. I cannot look like this here. People, it's too noticeable. People ask me too many questions. Too many people have already seen me like this as a hamster, and I can't look like that no more.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you have disguised yourself in the past.
Yes. And I'm going to disguise myself again. Do I have to cast it again to do a
Yep.
new disguise? That's fine.
And it lasts an hour.
Are we about to head out?
I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
All right. I'm going to I'm gonna turn into Sherry Canepsy.
Okay.
I'm Detective Sherry Knepsey. Nice to meet you.
Wow.
Hey, Cherry.
And that'd be easy for us to remember the name.
Mm.
The best lies are always partial truths.
But this isn't even a partial truth.
No, but I mean, it's
Lie.
the best lies are based in fact, I should say.
She's a real person.
She's a real person,
My husband is a
Jerry.
hippo person.
That's true.
You have a great backstory.
Yeah. I
All right.
rescued him.
So are you guys
Didn't
taking?
go home
Yeah.
with him.
Are you taking the ship to Small Curiosity, or
I don't.
because you
know
can
that
you
we
can float
could.
down the river? Why not?
I mean, I guess
feel
it
like
depends on where it is compared to the river.
I feel like it might be easier on Dr. Jellybean taking the boat, so she doesn't have to keep casting disguise self out and about.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I could
I'd
be wrong.
probably honestly cast it like right before we got off the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like 30 minutes.
yeah, it'd be like 20 minutes. Like it does like there's more direct routes on land, but because you have to take the rivers, but a lot of things are connected to rivers, so it's easy to get to, but you gotta find the right river to get there. And small yeah, essentially, but mostly farmland. But Small Curiosity is on a small island with looks like a ruined dock on it. It's just a single, looks like a farmhouse with a bridge leading to it with this sunlit water just seems to be dripping from the edges of the island that it's on. You can see it kind of bobs up and down as it is kind of wants to levitate, but it's not able to fully. It's just a little farmhouse essentially is what it looks like. You can kind of see a little sign on it that says Small Curiosity.
Well, I guess we dock there and go in. Do we still have that gold?
I would hope so. Throw it overboard.
No.
You got
We
1,500 gold?
I think we just put it in the ship,
Yeah.
didn't we?
15.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
on the ship.
Yeah, I'm losing.
1500.
Plus whatever
Should
we
take
still
some of
have.
those.
We can just walk back out to the ship, right? If we find something we really want.
It is true.
Sure.
And you would see other ships that look like they were spelljamming ships, but now are just being used, like mostly just like sailing ships or smaller rowboats and the like. Definitely plenty of people fishing, and most houses that are on the edges do have water mills as well, somehow utilizing something there. Unsure what. But yeah, as you enter into Small Curiosity here at this system, it seems to be not quite as organized as a Small Curiosity you guys saw at Gordon's Landing, but it does have bottles on plenty of shelves, and you can see like mannequins, mostly empty. You would see one mannequin that has this kind of garish purple outfit on, and like a purple fluffy scrunchy hat kind of thing, and like a glove, fingerless glove on it. Glorious looking, but all like purple and gold. But kind of like stocking some shelves as the like bell dings, you would see a short, maybe 3 foot tall Aarakocra woman, dressed in like kind of like a pantsuit with like a little shawl on, with mostly brownish red feathers, with the occasional teal at the tips of her wings, wearing jewelry and the like. Hey, welcome to Small Curiosity. I'm Ralia. How can I help you?
Aurelia.
and it's just you guys in here. And it's a pretty large establishment, like an old country store renovated to be a magic shop. Looking for anything in particular today?
Just browsing. Do you have a discount bin?
Oh no. We don't do that here.
Oh,
The
okay.
other one.
And then kind of
Right.
seeing Louise.
I'm completely distracted by the garish purple suit.
Like stroking it.
like, oh, excuse me, sir?
Oh, yes.
You
Hello.
seem familiar. Are you Louise?
Why, yes, I am.
She knows you.
Not gonna
Wonderful.
lie. I was
I
gonna say
don't
Dewey.
think I've ever met you, though.
Oh, no, you haven't. My name's Ralia. I work here. I got an order a while back. I said to hold it, for Louise, and that you'd finish paying the other half. Oh, it's another Dowar, fancy fellow, purple cape, a similar color to that outfit.
Was it Dewey? It was Dewey, wasn't
Son
it?
of a bitch.
Yes, it was Dewey. He was some traveling band. I don't know much about it, but he purchased half of this outfit and said that you would finish paying the bill. He said he was held up somewhere. He sent a message to me recently. Said he was some problem with some law enforcement. I don't look here or there, but yeah, he said that you would pay the other half and that it was for you.
What is his game? Why is he doing this?
What does it look like? We gotta see the outfits.
Yeah, at least try it on.
I can't show you the outfit.
Oh
is-
no!
It looks like glorious leather armor and purple. It does not match your red cape. With like with those bonnet kind of hats, like up top, you can see kind of feathers coming out from underneath it. And a single purple fingerless glove.
Prince style.
Prince meets Michael Jackson.
He is doing this to spite me, I know it.
Yeah. So,
No.
and there's actually
Friend.
there's also a short sword on a hilt or in a scabbard next to it too, also with that garish purple coloration.
So wonderful, but from Dewey.
What is half of the bill?
Oh, let me look at it. And she kind of goes through a book. You're looking at 7,455 gold.
That son of a bitch.
Oh god, is a jerk.
Son of a bitch.
Just out of reach.
Oh, is there a problem?
No, no problem. It's just that if you would have told me, I maybe would have had the funds on me, but at this time I do not.
You said something that you wanted to be a nice surprise for you.
Oh, it was a surprise. Definitely a surprise.
I
then
suppose it could
help.
always portion it out piecemeal if you don't have the funds for it.
How much is the glove?
The glove is going to be 1,950 gold.
I don't want to know what the bigger things cost.
And she kind of like
Some
looking at it.
percentage of the rest of that.
The mocking blade is 295 gold left on the payment. The hat trick, 255 gold left on the payment. The leathers, though, that's the biggest one. Is the remainder of that. Original price at, well over 15,000 gold.
Of course, of course.
What a nice gesture, huh, Louise?
So nice. I don't know. I guess I'll take the glove and the short sword for now. If that's okay with everybody else.
Yeah.
Now, we have other
Yeah.
things for sale. I'm not trying to push you to buy this, but he did say that you were an upstanding individual and would be happy to pay
Of course you would say something
on
like that.
on your wondrous journeys throughout the astral sea, I think he said.
That bastard. Well, you can browse the wares. If there's nothing else you want, I'll take those 2 things and I'll go get the money from the ship, and he'll go off swearing like Yosemite Sam, kind of.
How much?
In like Delaware, but it's like Hispanic.
So
Gotcha.
it's the how much was the hat? Was 200. The glove.
200, 255. The blade was 255.
Mhm.
The glove was
Like 1,200.
1,255.
Yeah. And the leather armor's the other like 5,000.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
So you want the glove and the sword?
You would notice on another mannequin, seems empty except for a suit of leather armor, reminiscent of an owlbear. Also has a little bit of purplish stylings, and it would have a necklace on there with an acorn on it. Actually, on a separate mannequin, you would also notice a glorious mantle resembling a monarch butterfly.
Oh.
Is it also purple?
It's orange.
Oh, disappointing.
But of course, we have a good stock of potions. We have a few chicken tonics left, potions of healing, and just a few of those. Got a little bit of a stock on some aged goodberry wine, if you're interested. Good berries seem to grow pretty well over at the ASMR. Got a good deal on them. But let me know as you browse the goods. I'll say that'll be a good spot to end tonight as you're looking over these, and I can tell you a little bit about some of those in between sessions, so I'm not having to explain everything in
Yeah,
session.
For sure.
But yeah,
Works.
we'll end there tonight, and yeah, pick up there next week with more Astral Avenue.
Dewey strikes
Magdalena
again.
Blues. Yeah, Dewey strikes
Damn
again.
you, Dewey!
He can't be here in person, so he's got to,
I like it that
Yeah.
we just keep missing each other.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Night.
Night, Internet.